Just the regular sampling on the data sheets I gave you.
Forest ecologist Mark Lesser and his team have a rare opportunity growing right in front of them.
It looks like they're all serotinous too.
Yeah, they're all open.
Yeah.
So this is, research dream come true for me as a forest ecologist.
So we are first doing a 1 meter by 1 meter plot of open ground. So we're trying to count how many jack pine sprouts there are.
Jack pine makes up much of the growth here. It's an anomaly of sorts in northern New York.
Yeah, there's one right there.
There's one right there too.
The jack pine thrives on the sandstone floor and has a drastically different life cycle than other trees found in the Adirondack Park.
11.2 for the DBH.
Its cones will stay closed for years, decades even, until
This ecosystem is dependent on fire for its regeneration, for there to be new growth.
the Altona forest fire burned for days this past July, scorching more than 500 acres. And newly released information from the Department of Environmental Conservation says it started after a campfire wasn't properly put out. The fire brought hundreds of firefighters to the rock, but now it's drawn a unique team to study its even more unique ecosystem. Their work?
And then it'll also tell us about the fire intensity here.
Intense, an appropriate word to describe the response, but also the coursework these ecology students are currently taking on.
We could sit in a lecture about forest fires for as long as we want and never learn quite as much as we do by actually being out here.
They're from nearby SUNY Plattsburgh.
I can lecture to them in the classroom and show them pictures and tell them, stories and show them data, and it's just not the same as being out here and getting their hands dirty out here.
Lesser is their professor and is overjoyed to bring them to this outdoor classroom. Their findings will be shared with the DEC.
There's lots of understory coming up. There's blueberry and huckleberry, so the berry crops within a year or two are going to be just as good as they were pre-fire.
Makes for some chilly research, but beautiful.
Beautiful, but also insightful and educational.
We're out here doing not just a run-of-the-mill weekly lab assignment, they're doing real scientific research that's going to be built on for years, if not decades to come.
The forest hadn't burned since the 1950s. In some sections, it had been even longer.
1.9 for the
And this future generation of scientists say they are ready to embrace the opportunity the fire left behind. In Altona, Leanne Denyer, NBC5 News.